Good luck with that.
Right. So anyway, so the new 9 Inch Nails is going to be out on Friday. You know who's got the #1 album in the country right now?
Is it me?
You have an album?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Decisions aren't my thing.
Wow. You mean #1 on iTunes comedy charts?
A long time
That
ago,
album?
yes, it was.
Well,
it's been quite some time, but it was up there at one point.
you can't become unfamous, Bill. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm trying.
All right.
It seems like it's happening, but the petition's doing well.
Is it?
Yeah. Keep signing up for that petition. Release the Akron firefighters porn on change.org. There's links on my Twitter at Bill Squire.
Who do you think has the #1 album in the country right now? Now, mind you, you have to sell far fewer units to get to the #1 album just because of the way things are. So it's not like the old days.
Ariana Grande. No, wait. Is her album out yet?
No.
Is it the Carters?
Kanye.
He's #2. That Kanye Cudi album's #2.
Who beat Kanye and Kid Cudi?
XXXTentacion.
Country person?
What did you say?
The XXX guy. The one that died.
How did you pronounce his name?
Tenation.
I don't know how to even say
You mean
it, so.
XXXTentacion?
I never heard of him before he died yesterday. So.
Really? Never heard of him?
No.
My son is on suicide watch. I mean, I'm being facetious, but my son is way into that guy. Well, I'll get to that.
And my kids were really big fans. They were fighting over who's a bigger fan. They also just recently downloaded all the albums. I saw it on my...
it's on your...
It's sure. We all share one
yeah.
player, so you can see recent downloads, and all of the albums just showed up yesterday.
I liked them. I mean, it was, you know, it was...
Wife,
you had to be into that SoundCloud rap, but...
Woman-beaten piece of garbage.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Dave Matthews Band has the #1 album in the country.
God.
I couldn't believe it either.
Barf.
Their 7th #1 album of their career. In 2018, the Dave Matthews Band has the #1 album. It's called Come Tomorrow.
Well, it is socks with sandals season, so sounds about right.
I guess. They beat Kanye and Cudi with that new album.
That's pretty impressive.
Plus, weed is legal in more states now.
Is that? Oh yeah, that'll keep rap albums from being #1.
Yeah, I guess
legal
right.
weed. Yeah. Boy, what's got to do with that? No. So XXXTentacion, 20 years old. This guy he was putting the finishing touches on a $4 million mansion. Guess where this guy lived?
Chicago?
Parkland, Florida.
Oh. Damn.
Coincidence?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. He's 20. If you're into this guy, you know who he is. If you don't, like Erica said, this is the first time you've ever heard of him.
Do you have like a sample of his music?
Yeah, I'll play you a little bit.
Okay.
How does he have $4 million? Like over
That's
$4
what
million.
I always think too. I'm like,
he's a newbie.
If you're in a band, I mean, the rap game clearly works differently. And I mean, listen, you're one guy. You know, a lot of these rap dudes were already loaded by the time they would get a record label deal back in the day.
And there's
because
no
they'd make
production
money.
value. Like it's you and a mic and a DJ.
Right, but all these guys have like 100 collaborators with them, all of whom who want a piece of whatever.
That's true.
You know, if you're in a band and you get a record deal and they front you the money, there are really successful, well-known bands that were in debt for years into their career because you pay the label back. So they'll talk to bands, unless you're a Nickelback or a U2. There are a lot of bands that are not rich because they're still paying their label back. These rap guys, he's 19 years old, got, like I said, SoundCloud rap. You post stuff online. Dude's got $4 million. Anyway.
Over $4 million because he has a $4 million mansion.
Yeah. This is him in Trippie Redd, if you're keeping track at home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Trippie Redd.
Is he singing? Is this him?
Yeah. It's called F Love, Erica. That's how he felt.
You sure it's not called Flub?
Anyway.
Wow. Hard to believe that guy was
he did talk about dying young.
on top.
He was shopping for something and somebody ran up and shot him and killed him. And they,
like a motorcycle or something.
It was like a random...
Which he probably would have died young anyway if he's getting a motorcycle.
That's true.
He talked about dying young.
Worst thing comes to worst, I die a tragic death or some and I'm not able to see out my dreams. I at least want to know that the kids perceived my message and were able to make something of themselves and able to take my message and use it and turn it into something positive and to at least have a good life.
He just wants something positive for the kids.
How old is he? He sounds like a kid.
He was 20.
He should have applied that same logic to
Young dude.
his baby mama.
He beat the piss out of this girl, by the way. And she's got to GoFundMe to pay for her medical bills.
Where are all the feminists in that aspect?
They're coming out. I mean, they're talking about this. They're like, don't lionize this guy just because he got killed. By the way, sad day for rap for our Pittsburgh listeners, because Jimmy Wopo got shot and killed too. He was coming up. We get right there in the Hill District.
I feel like rap beefs are making a comeback.
It's like the early 90s up in this piece.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Where's East Coast, West Coast war?
Emotional rappers instead of hardcore gangster rappers.
It's turning into East Bank, West Bank.
That's right.
But that XXXTentacion, by the way, he had a song and a video that went with it last year, maybe the year before. It's called Look at Me. That video should have gotten the attention that all that This Is America, Childish Gambino, but it's
Was
a
it
great
something
video.
along those lines?
Yes. But people weren't really paying attention to it because, I'm sorry, they weren't paying XXXTentacion to it because this guy wasn't that big.
XXX terrain.
XXXTentacion. Yeah. I know people are angry with me talking about that, but
why? Because they don't want him to rest in peace?
No, because they don't care.
Oh.
And I go, well, this show is about what I care about, not what you care about. I can't make it any clearer.
It's still in the news.
If something interests me, I'll talk about it.
It was trending on Twitter all night last night.
I guess.
Which is why I was like, Google XXXTentacion.
Tentacion. I like what Pound Cake called him.
What did he say?
Tentacion.
He's not alone, man. I mean,
Tentacion.
Yeah.
Tentacion. I'm with you.
Tentacion.
Tentacion.
You know what, Pound Cake? You're going to feel good. XXXTentacion, alive and well. He just dropped a mixtape last week.
It's actually 30 Tentacion.
I'm sorry.
Tentacion is when you go to Nelson's Ledges as your vacation for the year.
We're going on a Tentacion, Ma. Yeah.
Hey. We got to do a new YouTube thing.
No.
Yeah,
no.
just do it.
No.
Just do it.
No.
Just say subscribe and